This video is going to be the beginning of a new series called Roma Revamps. I'm Paroma. Roma Revamps. I don't know if it makes sense. I know it's not a thing. I know, just let it be a thing. Just let it happen. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paroma Sharma and you're watching my little rectangle where I share a little bit of my life with you. And today we are going to be revamping the master bedroom for my husband and I. But everything's been like really focused on the ground floor because this is where we entertain guests and all that kind of stuff. It's very boho chic, it's very rustic, overlapping with like farmhouse. And upstairs is a little bit ignored, and I wanted to start off by obviously tackling the one room that we use the most upstairs, which is the master bedroom. We tried to keep it really grounded, really earthy. We didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on furniture and like a dresser and like the whole shebang and works, right? So I gave myself a tight budget of $500. That's right, I gave myself a really tight budget of $500. Now $500 is not a small amount of money, and I'm completely aware of that. $500 is a lot of money. Paired with that, in full transparency, a bunch of stuff we actually already had at home. Just cause our wedding passed, so we had like a ton of things like ivy and stuff and like fairy lights. So number one, source your materials. But before we get to that, let's have a look at the before. So much of your subconscious mind is at work when you are sleeping. So much of your subconscious mind is doing things at that time. To you, it might just be like, oh yeah, I'm just sleeping. But there is so much other stuff that's going on in your body, in your mind, energy-wise and whatnot when you are sleeping. So you do want the space to be inspiring, even like the least bit, but you want it to be an inspiring place. Number one, sourcing materials. First up is IKEA for a bunch of the stuff that we're going to need. The fun part about this is that we're actually not buying any furniture technically. Example of what we'd want to get. It's cheap. It's definitely something we can work with. It has nice fluffy edges and it's perfect for DIY revamping, which is what we're gonna do with it. So I ended up grabbing this one in like an ashy blue, and that was $10. And then I grabbed two of these cushions just as like decorative throws for the bed, and those were $6 each. And I grabbed one more cushion, which was also $6. I grabbed a textured pillowcase and duvet cover, and this was $59.99, so $60 for this. And then I grabbed that beautiful worn out looking rug. That was the bigger size, so it was $149, and I ended up getting this one, which is identical, but it's a smaller size, and this one was $69.99. A big chunk of our budget is going towards these fake trees, which we're gonna get two of that are gonna go on either side of the bed. These leaves are so pretty, except it's really close to the ground, and I need something that's going to give a little bit more height. So we're gonna compare these right here. You see where that is? That's pretty short compared to this one right here. So I think we're just gonna end up getting two of these ones. Here we have it. Beautiful. I wanted two of these floating shelves actually stationed right next to us, like bedside table. So it's like a floating bedside table just for like our phone and like a bottle of water. We're done. $381 later. We got, I'm gonna say like 90% of the stuff that we needed to get here. The other two things that we ordered is a mandala tapestry, and I also ordered like $4 or $5 fabric glue, which we're going to need,
which was also from Amazon. We really only need to hit up Value Village. Went to the thrift store. I spent a total of $37 at the thrift store. We can get to the fun part now, which is putting everything together.
So at the thrift store, I picked up 2 chunky, really chunky knit men's sweaters in large, and they were $5 each. We're going to be using these to make cushion covers for the pillows we picked up at IKEA. I also picked up a couple of shawls, so this was $7, and I think I got 2 more here, and these are to revamp the throw and the duvet that we picked up at IKEA earlier today. So my husband helped me set up this frame that's going under the bed just to elevate it a little bit. This one was for free because it was laying around at my mom's house not being used. So we set that up first. Then we put up the mandala bed sheet, or the mandala sheet that came in from Amazon, and we also put up the floating side shelves that we picked up at IKEA, and the trees as well. So that was our progress the first night. So the next morning I proceeded to make the cushion covers. A step-by-step of this process will go up next week. It's going to be a separate video. And we did the same thing with the throw and one of the shawls I picked up at the thrift store. So then I decided to take a little break from the textiles and linens and actually stand up and do something. So I decided to put up the canopy first, which actually happens to be something that we already had as well. But I do believe these were actually curtains from IKEA. And next I put up fairy lights, which we had left over from our wedding. I put those up and I put them into the canopy. And after that, I put up this little basket that we had, and I just filled it with ivy, and I tried to arrange the ivy to make it look like it's growing on the wall and onto the mandala. By this time, I was really just arranging everything and just putting it together, and honestly you can already see it looks amazing. And drum roll for the reveal, here's the before. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps your girl out, to be very honest. Also, please subscribe to my channel. Are you subscribed? Why are you not subscribed? Look at how lovely I am. That's it, you guys. That's me. I am so in love with this bedroom. It is boho chic galore, magical, whimsical, fairy heaven. It's so inspirational. It turned out perfect, and all for $500. Complete transparency though, I do know that there's a ton of things in the room that would have costed me a lot more had I had to purchase it. So I got really lucky that I had these things at home that I was able to use so that I could focus the other $500 on a bunch of other stuff, right? Stay tuned for the other video where I do the cushion covers from the sweaters, and I take the shawls that I purchased from the thrift store to revamp my duvet cover and to revamp the throw that we put on the bed. I do 2 videos every week of like a variety of things. Thanks for watching, you guys. As always, I really appreciate your presence here, and I will see you next time.